today we are going to talk about something that I came across a day before. That was yesterday, last night. So I just want to give my honest opinion on it. Hi everyone, I'm ThatGirl Vapa. Please welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell, like and share our videos. So I reposted this video because people were asking about this video. They really want to watch this video, so I will upload part 2 when we reached our next milestone. Forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, and today we are going to talk about something that I have seen in the Namibian newspaper. So I'm a Namibian YouTuber. I'm going to give first I'm going to give a background of what I know and get into what the newspaper is saying. So let's just drive and yeah, join me. So I'm ThatGirl Vapa. I grew up in the northern part of Namibia, so almost my whole life I've been in the north. You can check out the northern part of Namibia in my very first video that I made on YouTube. So I grew up there. I've been schooling there since 2001 to 2012. I only came to the city when I came to university, and I know probably my dad or my parents wanted me to come to the city, or my other siblings, but my family couldn't really afford life in Windhoek. It's only that Windhoek was the only place my dad got a job, so he was here really fighting. It was a he was working as a general worker at one company in Windhoek City. If you are watching from outside Namibia, outside Africa, Windhoek, it's a capital city of Namibia. So I started my grade 1 at Ofifia Primary School. It's a school in the northern part of Namibia, deep in the village. And in 2002, I went to Oshikango Combined School. So that's where I schooled from grade 2 to grade 7. And then from grade 8, I went to Haimbili. So life was a bit hard in the village because my mom doesn't work. I used to sell in the street. If you ask me, we used to sell even water, like they call it aqua in Portuguese, because our town is close to the border, and there are a lot of Angolan coming in the country at the time, so it was really a good place to do business. We sell fat cakes, we sell fish. Like during holidays, myself, I go help my mom. So you have to make money to be able to go back to school with food. So it was really bad that my mom did not have money to that extent. She had to take a loan of 500 Namibian dollars, meaning that at that time 500 Namibian dollars was really a lot of money, and she needed to make money so we can make a living. My dad, who works, support the whole family, not only us, but like his side of the family. He literally the only one that works in the family, and with the little that he gets, he couldn't be able to do everything that we want. And I think the amount that he used to, like, at first he didn't really used to send anything home. He only used to come for holidays with something, and then later on he started sending maybe 200 Namibian dollars, 300 or 400. So life was really hard, but my mom, she's a hard worker. She's always make sure, like, she's still in the street. She was a street vendor. She's still a street vendor. Like, she's still, wherever she get an opportunity, she use it. So I'm proud. So that's the life we lived. My mom, I have to like get a loan to do business, to do her small business and make money. Like, if you make a $50 in a day, that's a lot of money. So I completed my grade 12 in 2012, meaning that in 2012 I was still in the north. I was still living with my mom. We were still struggling to make a living there deep in the north, at the village, actually, like at the village. We were at the village. So in 2013, I remember I wanted to do pilot, and we went for, I had a medical aid, so we went for all the medical checkups. I was fit to do pilot, and then there was now an amount like we were asked to pay, and my dad, who was working, couldn't afford the 4,000, and my mom literally, like, that's the 4,000 is probably the money she made, like, in the whole year, or maybe in 5 years, like, because the only money we get, the profit that we get, we use it to buy food in the house, just to make a living. It's not for us to live a luxury life. So I have to give up my pilot dream, and luckily enough, I was admitted to biomedical sciences at Namibian University of Science and Technology. At that time it was Polytechnic of Namibia in 2013. So I wanted to do medicine initially, or engineering, but my sister, who was ahead of me, informed me that medicine takes a lot of years, and also engineering. I need to look for you for something that will take 4 years. Remember, there's no one to support the family. Our mom doesn't work, and our father's salary isn't like, it's not enough to support everyone. So meaning that I never get even like 400 from my parents, because that's a lot of money at the time to us. My parents couldn't afford such an amount. So I have to do biomedical sciences. It was a 4-year course. My sister applied for me. Myself, I did not know what was the course all about. I just came to learn the course when I came to university. They were asking us why you applied for biomed. Hello, I can't give you such reasons, but okay, now to the lecturers that were asking us those questions, here is your answer. I applied for biomedical sciences because it was a 4-year course, and it was a science course, and I did science at high school. That was the reason why, and I needed to complete school as soon as possible so I can go help my parents my mom at the village, my father was in Windhoek because he was working in Windhoek. So that was the reason. So you got your answer. I finally answered you. Okay, I was there at university. There were times where I used to cry at school. I only get, like, my father is so responsible that he makes sure he gives you transport money to go to school, but he was a bit strict. He makes sure he counts how many days you are going to school and give you money equivalent to those days. Remove all the public holidays, remove weekends, so you only get that specific amount of money. So I used to go with taxis. At that time it was $8. So what I used to do is I go with kumbis. Those who are from Vanaeda, Greenwell, Hakana, like those that grow up in Katutura. I'm a Tura girl. Those people knows well those buses. I think we used to pay cheaper, like we get change from them. So at least I was able to take them, go, like they would drop me at the university, and then what I will do is I will be able to buy ice block and is it not ice block, like ice, the one that you eat, ice, yes, with a fat cake. So at home we only used to eat once. I remember people probably cook daytime, but daytime I'm at school, so I don't get a chance to eat daytime. I only eat in the evening, and most of the time like what we used to eat, it's pap. Yeah, pap or something, pap and something. So like I can't really take pap to school. Like I wasn't comfortable taking pap to school, like, and the soup wasn't decent. The house was so full. My dad used to accommodate everyone. The house was full of ghettos. So that's the life I lived. I don't, like, if I take a taxi, it means that I'm not going to eat that day at school. And like I managed to finish my university. So now it was time to change the narrative, like to change home. Like we used to sleep in huts where when it's raining, you will not sleep if it's raining. You need to wake up and fix the leaks in the room. Life was not as fancy as we think now. It was a hassle. So even when I was at school, I used to study very hard just to make sure I complete school and change everything at home. The situation at home was not good. My mom was at the time was still selling in the streets to make a living, because even when I was at university, I used to, like, I literally used to ask everything from my mom. No, mom, I need this, I need that. And I think I was more close to my mom, and sometimes I can't even tell her about I can't even tell her if I need something, because I know the pain of your child asking for money or for something but you don't have. In most of the cases, I'll ask things like maybe beans or food that she can maybe send with the buses and bring to Windhoek. So it was a hassle, and like she used to live alone. At that time, we can't even afford the housekeeper. Like, if you can't even send the 400 to your child, how are you able to pay a housekeeper 400 or a domestic worker 400? So enough, I got a job. Like at first I was working in a small lab, and then from there I got a contract job. When I get the contract job, okay, the first it's a long story. Maybe it's a story for another day. But then let me say, when I started working, I started now renovating the house in the north, and that time also my sister started working. So we renovated the house.